Thank you.
Yeah. And we're live.
Pretty sure the answer was probably.
Yeah, solid maybe. Hello. It's been a busy couple of weeks lately.
Yes.
Yeah. Also,
It's
I didn't say
finals month soon.
I haven't mentioned this either. Yes. I'm also kind of all over the place just in general. I've recently had a fucking firecracker little poppet thing go off right by my head, and that's really disorienting. Like, my ears are still more intense than they usually are. It just... I'm here. I'm here, but I'm trying. Also, finals week, we're coming to the end of the school year. Soon we'll get Kevin back. And, yeah. We will be really off and on, but that's the stream. That's how shit goes. It is what it is.
That's right.
What was I doing? Right. Okay, I remember now. Fuck me. Oh, this is gonna be a fun session. To start this off, the music you're listening to, it's... Oh, right. I forgot the fucking intro is what I forgot. I knew I was missing something. Hello, fans and newcomers alike. We are the Wyld Cast. There we go. I just said we're live and went with penis and I went from there. So, music. Slipstream is where we get some of our tracks from. They're really specific. I think the only one we really use right now is Milky Way, which is the song you're hearing now. It's great. Beyond that, most of our audio comes from Tabletop Audio, and they've got some pretty amazing tracks. They release a new one just about every week. And it's really cool. If you subscribe to them, you get their shit, and if you Slipstream some music, so long as you include their link in the description to the song you took, as well as the copyright information, they show you how to do it, you get to use their stuff for free as well in your streams. And that's fucking cool. Anyways, beyond that, I think we're ready to go just jump into this with what happened last session.
We fought an undead guy.
Whoa. That is true.
He kinda was undead. But only kinda. But we fought him and all of the zombies. We started... Let me start again. The group, Blue and Black, received the slaves and started escorting them down towards whatever it's called, Tyrinian. We got to the tower. I believe it's the Nor Tower.
Correct.
And there was a guy and also a bunch of dead people around us. We went over to the guy, and he woke up and was like, "You're not allowed to be here." And then we were like, "Yes, we are." And then he tried to murder us, but we murdered him instead.
He said "nuh-uh," and you said "the fuck you mean nuh-uh."
Yeah. And then we killed him, and everything went okay. None of the slaves died, which is good.
Correct. Thanks to the diligence of the rest of your party, yourselves included, you managed to defeat the threat.
And
afterwards,
some people went into the tower.
From the top side, which is an interesting choice, but you managed to find some things, triggered a trap from below, and then with that, managed to find yourselves back outside with the rest of your party, not wanting to investigate any farther.
Oh. Unable to investigate any further.
What's that?
We were unable to investigate any further.
So, it's here, I believe, we left off with you guys deciding to take a short rest, and then...
Yes,
You're gonna say something?
No, I just said yes, please.
Okay. Yes, so those of you who need to, go ahead and take a short rest at the base of Anor Tower.
How do you do the command in Alchemy again to roll stuff?
So it's /R, space,
Okay.
and then you just type whatever. If you add the plus, it does count now.
That's
So they did
wonderful.
fix that. It's nice to be gone for a couple weeks and then come back and shit's fixed. You know what else I can do? Bonus action cry.
Oh, that actually fucking did something.
What's up?
The exclamation mark cry. You got
Oh.
text.
Oh,
in the
you
chat.
got text in the chat.
Yeah, you literally got a thing. You decided to cry for the rest of the round. How sad.
Oh yeah. So I don't know if it's in your guys' actions. If you go to your tools, or if there's a tab for actions, there should be like an action that says cry. It's just a message.
We don't have tools like that.
Gotcha.
No,
Then
we don't have that action in
whenever
the
somebody
action.
says they want to cry, oh hi mama, Mama Kay's in the room now. Hi.
I'll do a few more. Do some more.
Also, rather than rolling while a magic surge table, I also implemented it. So for those of you who are afflicted with wild magic surge, I have a button for that now. If you'd like, whenever you roll a nat 1, I'll just trigger this and it'll pull a random value. Or you can roll a d100 and we'll do that the old-fashioned way. Your choice. Yeah. Alright. So, as it stands, with the rest of you taking your short rest amongst the bodies, slaves are definitely not comfortable with the situation as it stands, but nevertheless, they aren't really in a position to complain. But from here, as you guys are... I'm going to go to the handouts, because I sent that. And now I can actually show the stream, too, the map that we drew, like, ages ago. You guys are there at the base of the Anor Tower. And I believe you're just going to go ahead and continue your journey?
Seems legit.
I'm gonna ask Starry to cast that spell that allows me to not get magically detected for the next 8 hours.
Non-detection.
What? Do I I don't think I have. That was the thing. I didn't have that.
You didn't past tense. You do now, I believe. You guys went through the trouble of getting it, did you not?
Yes, we did.
What was it called?
Non-detection.
We did indeed get the spell for you. And then there's like...
There we go,
I
yeah.
think there was some like silver
Yeah,
powder or
third level
something
spell.
that you needed as material components. We fixed
What?
that too.
Yeah. So you guys
There's
got the
some
material
material
components for
components.
non-detection. First use is free, but you also have the material components for non-detection. I forget how many uses you guys paid for, but you do have that in your inventory.
I think it's like for a week.
I don't think you guys paid for that much. I think it was like maybe like 5 uses, but I don't know.
Well, that's almost a week.
Yeah. So,
Oh, I have it. In both, actually.
you have the material components as well?
What?
Oh, I thought that's what you were talking about.
25 gold of spring. Diamond dust worth 25 gold.
Yes.
I don't remember.
If it's not written down, I'll go back on the VOD later and take care of it. I'll figure out what it is another time. Or if someone wants to do that, they can figure that out. I don't know when that debate happened though, so you have to watch the whole stream. Get the view. So, as you guys continue on your journey, getting the horses back in motion and keep moving forward, Goran, the spell is cast upon you, and the diamond dust as it sprinkles around your body fades into the ether, and you feel a sense of odd comfort, but there's nothing visual, so you wonder if anything like really happened for a moment. But you are really confident in Starry's abilities, at least as confident as you want to be. But nevertheless, the spell was successful, and non-detection was cast, and you guys move forward. Who's at the front of the caravan?
I think I was.
Okay.
I think Oxide was too.
Yeah. Oxide's on the passenger side of the first
Yeah,
cart.
and then I was walking next to where Oxide is riding.
I remember that. Yep. Okay. I'll leave this to the two of you then. As you guys are pushing forward, go ahead and make me perception checks. No, this is reliant on sight, so no advantage, Goran.
Okay. Why would this only be reliant on sight?
Because it's a visual thing.
Plant the bomb.
Specifically, what
I wouldn't be able to
what
hear
we're
anything.
right now.
Okay.
Plant the bomb.
25. Okay.
9 or 19 luchtballons.
Goran, Jewel.
Give me 1 second. Just pulling up Warren's character sheet. Not 20, 28.
Nice.
Yay.
Okay. I didn't even need that advantage. So, as you are making your way farther south, the journey continues for the second 8-hour half of this journey before rest is going to be needed. This is the end of this at least. You guys managed to get to just about where that crossroads is on the map, but not quite there. To a point where as the light within the day begins to set and night falls, it becomes incredibly hard to really see anything, even in the pitch blackness. Thankfully, with your dark vision, it's not an issue for the short range that you have it. But it's in that short range that Goran and Caroline, both of you would catch something. There seems to be what looks like a silver piece that kind of reflects off what little light was left in the sky before night fell. And that would have looked like it was literally embedded in the tree.
That's suspicious. That's weird.
Can I cast locate creature,
Lycanthrope?
lycanthrope?
You get a ping.
Yeah. Nice.
Deep in the forest, not too far off from where you currently are, as you get the ping and take a look back, you see what looks like a glowing pair of red eyes off in the distance watching you. And as you make eye contact with it, it just slinks back deeper into the forest. And through your spell, since it's concentration, you notice that it's running away. But it is running south.
It's gonna warn people.
Interesting. I'm gonna tell people about that and just like, hey, got a problem. It's inadvisable. Anyone want to follow me with it?
What did you say?
It's headed that way. I need volunteers
I mean,
if anyone wants to.
I can join you. Do you want to join us, Spot?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
Zelen, you need fire.
You need fire? Okay.
Alrighty. Oh,
Okay.
How much fire you need?
As much as you can muster.
Oh,
That is-
weird.
That's a dangerous request. Hang on.
Are you 100% sure?
Motherfucker's about to burn this whole forest down.
look, if that's the price we have to pay, that's the price we have to pay.
Like, am I burning a direction, or am I making like a campfire?
Follow me. No, follow me.
There's a person.
Go down into the forest.
We
Okay.
follow.
So the three of you make your way towards the lycanthrope?
Yep.
Okay. As you begin to kind of follow in the footsteps, Goran keeping track on the lycanthrope, least where it is, you begin to kind of... There's a strange sense of confusion that washes over you as your spell, without the creature running out of range, suddenly ends.
Oh no.
Not through any dispel, but something happened.
Oh, it's either dead or not a lycanthrope anymore.
Yeah.
Did we walk past that silver thingy in the tree?
This would have been same side, so technically yes. But as you are like moving in that direction, you would have caught. Actually, I messed up a little bit. So your guys' perception checks were high enough to notice this. Before the spell ends, you do hear some semblance of conflict that begins to kind of very faintly permeate the air. Like there is a struggle off in the forest. The snapping of twigs and, hard thumping against tree, before suddenly your spell ends, as there is a crunch off in the distance.
Definitely go with dead.
Who hears this?
The three that went into the forest, which would be Zalin, Caroline, and Goran.
Interesting.
Ren? What you thinking?
Go up to the fighting.
Okay, are you guys stealthing?
Yes.
Okay, make stealth checks, the three of you.
You know what? It's free. I cast Pass Without Trace.
Okay.
Yay! That was actually very good on my part.
I know, for once, yeah.
Yeah!
Grand total
Got
of
37.
25.
So we got 27 from Goran, 34 from Caroline, and 25 from Zalin?
Yep, grand
37
total.
for me total.
37, 34, and 25.
I got 15 plus the 10 makes
Yeah,
25.
gotcha, 25.
Yeah.
Cool. As you
Yay.
guys sneak your way up, you can see what looks like a pretty large creature. Well, creatures, plural. What looks like a pair of wolves that have bitten down on this, that you can see now is a humanoid figure that you don't recognize, and has been mangled by the two wolves that are flanking the massive fucking bear that has taken this thing down.
Do I know this person?
We'll get to that.
I know this person.
We'll get to that.
Yeah.
Okay. You get the sense that as one of the wolves in the process of like ripping off part of the arm and just kind of sniffing around, double checking things, sticking its nose in the blood, it looks off in your direction, but doesn't seem to notice you.
I'm gonna unstealth. I'm gonna say in Druidic, hello, how you guys doing?
You watch as the animals, all three of them, turn and face you. The bear now looking directly at you in your eyes, and you see a very familiar, like, gaze across his eye. I've returned home. And the bear shifts out of a wild-shaped form into that of a pretty heavy-set half-elf.
Was he speaking in common or Druidic?
That part would have been Druidic.
Okay.
Awesome. I'm gonna gesture to everyone else. Well, I guess Alan and Caroline.
Right.
Like
So you've made
person-
new friends.
Yeah, pretty cool ones if I say so myself.
I will.
Oh, thank you.
I will unstealth as well if we're being introduced.
Yeah, same.
I'm Garuk.
Garuk.
It's nice to meet you all.
It was
Oh.
nice to meet you. Well,
This would be Caroline. I gesture over to Caroline. She's the leader of Blue and Black.
What?
And it's true.
Never ship's got a captain.
And this is this is my friend, also a member of Blue and Black.
Oh,
It's good to meet you. We are, He points to the other two wolves. Shyla and Sebek. At which point, the two of them on Wyld shape. You can see one of the, dark gnome, and the other one, a high elf. As they stand off to the sides. Silent, but it is what it is. We represent those who are within the forest. Have you told them about us?
No, very little. I learned to be a druid here is about everything.
Would not say everything, you know. Much like the werewolves, we've been keeping an eye on you. I do not smell the stink of their curse, but I know it persists somewhere. We will talk. Should you have the time, you should come follow us to the camp. There is much to discuss.
They all can just fall asleep.
I think so. Just the rhythmic snoring.
Yep, we're just gonna... Yeah. We're just gonna... Well, the snoring stopped.
Yeah.
Hi!
Hey, look away. I'm in the...
You...
Huh?
You were asleep.
No, I was listening.
We heard snoring on your microphone.
Yeah, that's Rosie.
Oh, your dog is sleeping!
Okay.
That makes more sense. Alright, just checking. That's funny.
It is funny.
So Al is listening. They're just... Oh, and my pizza's here. That's awesome.
It's just
I was
dog.
like, why
It's
the
a
hell?
dog.
Oh, my
Yeah.
phone is being called. Why am I being... Oh.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was funny.
Turns out you're just hearing my dog snore.
Oh,
Yeah.
He's a soft snorer.
Yeah.
You know,
we thought it was
So
you.
boy.
Stop.
If you have time, you should come with us to camp. There's a lot we must discuss.
for sure. My friend's welcome.
Are there more?
Yes.
Some need to stay
or
with
it's
the
not that one.
shipment anyways.
You may take one more in them. Or 3 of your choice. We'll wait here.
For sure. Thank you. I'm going to go grab Arya, because I feel like Arya having an introduction to these guys would be good.
Arya's not here, so she's not willing to come.
Damn.
You gotta pick a player that's actually here, my guy.
I mean, do
She can just
I?
be beetle. She can just listen to
Yeah.
us. She can just like she's just a beetle in like one of our breast pockets and just hanging out. And then you can bring 3 other people too.
Okay. Well, I guess I can grab Spot.
Me? Okay.
That is a choice.
On
That's a choice.
Adventure Time.
Alright.
What do you mean
Look,
that's a choice?
hey,
It's a
look,
great
trust-
choice.
Hey. My choices right now are Spot, Sorry, and Illiken.
Yeah, you made the best choice, obviously.
I legit thought your choice is gonna be Spot, Zalin, and Caroline, and I was gonna be like, yeah, that's a noble from a city, a pyromaniac, and the wild mage. That's a great group to take into a druid grove.
Yep.
I'm
I-
a noble too.
I will.
Dude,
my
I'm
first
literally an
choice was
outlander.
Arya
I'll
because
fit
she's
right
a
in.
druid.
No, it's your choice.
You literally said it wasn't.
What?
With the
You said I couldn't bring Arya.
No, you can't bring Arya because Arya's not here.
Yeah.
If we're gonna choose people who are participating, please.
I'll bring
you'd
the rock.
But you... yeah, so Spot, Illiken, and Star are who you're taking, yes?
Yep.
Okay. The rest of you, that'll be Caroline and Zalin. Go ahead and make me new perception checks as you watch over the rest of the camp with your party.
Alright.
I'm bringing. So Zalin and Caroline are coming too. I'm bringing Spot as well. It's the three.
I thought you said...
Yeah.
Oh!
I thought it was just me in
Yeah.
addition to the already chosen people.
Okay, so that's what... Yeah,
Yeah,
so
yeah,
that's... I had the right to pitch you shit. Alright, cool. Then Starry and Illiken go ahead and make me the perception checks. I thought you were taking Starry and Illiken with you and Spot. And leaving Caroline Zalin
Oh.
behind. Okay. My mistake.
No.
Me and who stays behind?
So it's, Starry and Illiken are staying behind with the rest of the group.
Dirty
With Arya
20.
not starting cat riots.
We make perception checks.
Perception checks, yes.
All right.
I rolled a dirty 20.
Okay. So did
30,
Starry.
20 myself.
Pretty good. As you guys continue on, bringing in the Warforged along with you, you follow Garuk, as he stays in his humanoid form, though the other two that were beside him, wild shape back into wolves and begin their travel ahead, scouting. So, how has life been beyond the grove?
Been interesting. Lots has happened. Feels like this short couple years has been.
Ages.
Yeah.
The same can be said here. There are many losses associated with your name. But you are family. We did not have to relocate the grove. Merely sanctuary it. So how you say that? Never fully got
made it.
common.
Fair.
Cannot say that I am impressed with the choices you've made. But we do what we must to survive, yes? How is the curse treating you?
It's been interesting. Walking this path. When
You
I
have
initially
control?
got the curse. Yes.
Sorry, I did not mean to interrupt.
That's alright. I have control. When I initially got the curse, I wanted to get rid of it, but I was able to find connection with some emotions that I didn't quite understand. So I kept it. I studied it.
Then at least you remember your teachings. This gives me more confidence in you. May I ask, what emotions? What you are feeling?
The Grove taught me a lot about acceptance, about nature, about understanding the world around you. But something that I don't think the Grove can easily teach is understanding oneself. Emotions I was feeling.
The path of a druid is often a selfless one. But I worry that the path you follow is exactly the opposite. That your emotions lead you towards selfishness and may breed chaos into your life.
No. Thanks. When I left this place, I did initially set out on a path that was more selfish. It still wasn't the path for me. Didn't fit. I joined the Thieves Guild here. Made some friends. Did some good, did some bad. Then I left.
We have seen what is left of them.
Yeah. And always will.
And you wish to confront
no.
him?
Yeah. I wouldn't even say it's about confrontation, but my
Then
father
there-
was destroyed. Sorry.
I was only going to say that then there is still a selfless part of you. If vengeance is not the goal, then I shall respect your wish, your decisions. Though I cannot say the same for many others. Which point, as the last, bits of low-hanging leaves and branches are pushed to the side, you can see what looks like almost a pit into the ground that's inlaid by stone staircases that wrap around the pretty large area that kind of encapsulates a majority of the actual grove itself, though the trees that hang over are dense enough that even loom over, arching and covering the skyline itself. At which point, looking down, you do see little motes of light from the magics that are created here in the grove. Little hovels and huts that people are living within, tanning racks strewn out, meats that are being cooked over fires, and meals prepared. A couple children running around, but beyond that, it is a small sanctuary. The grove has grown, though also definitely seen some hardship. Come. At which point he jumps down into the grove, and you are guided to follow. There are pathways that you may walk that make this easier. But as he returns, people who are seeing him greet him with smiles, hugs, and speak amongst each other about the trip. Only known by Goran, of course. But it's a very smooth community, welcoming, at least to their own kind. Each of them kind of shy away from letting you see the questions on their faces, but Goran, you understand that they're wondering why the outsiders. And he just reminds them that there are many in times of hardship, that we must welcome even the outsiders for now. So long as they are kind, we will treat them in kind. So, what, Perhaps I am rude. To you all, this is the Grove of Gaia. Welcome. She welcomes you. Do keep monk to yourselves. At least for the time being. Help her you can if you feel you must do something, but be kind.
Of course. I assure you, they can be trusted. We've kept the secret of another grove back in Kylen-Jaal.
That's good. I do have faith in you, at least, on that regard. There's been some hardship here. Not within these walls. This grove remained hidden. But your father has found campsites and begun to hunt us where they can. We cover our trails as much as possible, though they are getting closer and closer to our walls. This is a difficult time for us. And the lives they've taken are painful to have lost. And in a sense, we feel vengeance, but must follow our teaching. I wanted you here, Goran, now, to test you. To test the strength of your spirit. To see where you are amongst your own teachings. Amongst finding yourself. And I cannot lie to assess the damage of the curse. Please, come with me. The rest of you may watch, but do not interfere. Please. And he takes you and sits you on a solid, flat piece of stone that's embedded in the ground. And he begins to, using some paint that he pulls out of his pouch, drawing into the stone parts of a ritual. It's... yeah?
How is Guru's body language right now?
Say that one more
How
time.
are we doing? How is Guru's body language right now?
Make an insight check.
How he feeling? How he doing? 30.
30. from what you can gather, he was more shocked to see Goran initially, but it's bittersweet for him. Like, he's happy to see a familiar face, an old friend even, but feels conflicted deep down. Though from his body language, the best you can gather is that he definitely feels sincere in whatever his intentions are.
That is good.
Yeah. He does not seem hostile or mischievous in any way. At which point, as Garuk finishes the mass parts of the incantation, you see a number of other individuals begin to come up and sit down on the grass beside the stone where Goran is sat. Cross your legs. We shall begin.
I already kind of get the sense of how to do this, but yeah.
It's not a familiar ritual to you, but it's definitely there are a lot of similarities in the structure of the ritual. You don't actually know what's about to happen, but it's familiar enough that you get the sense that this is an assessment of sorts, and a test. As Garuk begins to chant, the druids around him begin to chant as well, and you see the runes that were etched into the stone with paint begin to kind of glow a bright green color.
Sits down.
And you watch as, like, parts of the snow from up on the tops of the cliffsides all kind of, like, pull into the area. The elements beginning to swirl around in the sky above, but not breaking the tree line. You begin to see some of the leaves rush with the wind, though gently enough not to disturb them from their branches. And as it all comes down and begins to surround Goran, a gentle ease, you feel a strange sense of warmth that quickly shifts to an odd, bitter, cold feeling. And as that bitterness settles within you, it begins to feel biting, like something tearing away within. And when you open your eyes after experiencing the pain, you look up and can see a dark chamber that you're in. Though you don't see the walls, you understand its limits. You see what looks like what you would see from your own perspective, like you're looking out of the world, but only from within your own body. You see what look like chains that are broken and destroyed, but nothing that was holding them. As you look around the chamber, it's completely dark. But then you finally notice, from behind, a pair of glowing eyes. They glow green, but a familiar werewolf form steps out from the shadows, almost as if it's confronting you. You see marks across its wrists and legs from where the chains were broken, from where you broke those chains. It's hard to gauge the expression on its face, but it looks like it's assessing you. Like it doesn't know if it's your ally or an enemy. What do you do?
I recognize this figure.
It's you. Though it's a
Okay.
werewolf form. It's a embodiment of the curse. You look around the room and you can see that the chains themselves, though broken, are still in this chamber. The chamber itself has no exit that you understand, but you don't see the walls. That this, in and of itself, is a cage. But that you are foreign to the cage.
Do I still have my stuff on me?
As far as like your items?
Yeah.
Hard to tell. You don't really see yourself. You look down and you don't see your own body. Like, you understand it's there, but it's not there.
Yeah.
You look out to the eyes
Shep.
again, and it's like you're just looking at the world from somebody else's perspective.
I say hello. I sort of slowly start to approach.
As you approach, it approaches you, though it does not respond back. It looks more confused. And then, as you begin to step, it steps off to the side. And the two of you just begin to kind of assess one another. As you get to take a better perspective of this, it's definitely more of an amorphous form. Like, it's not complete, like something's missing. Or, at the very least, it can't really hold itself together. But then it shifts. And you watch its form takes full effect. And you feel your body tighten. Like it could still assert control. But it doesn't try to. At least not yet. This is the embodiment of the curse. The curse itself is sentient in a way, but does not understand its own sentience. It wants to be free, but knows it can never leave. It desires to spread, like a virus. And yet, through your own circle, through your willpower, you maintain control.
I wish I had my lockpicks. I wish I could take those shackles off.
It looks down, as if you said something, at its own wrists. Understanding washes over you that the shackles themselves are there, but that you put them there. That they don't hurt, but without them, it can't take control. That it wants to be free, but understands that it can't. Its body begins to straighten, as if it's not hunched over, trying to decide whether it's going to fight or flee. And instead, just begins to address you as you addressed it. Not speaking, but you understand that if it were to have its way, it would take full control. Just as if you were to have your way, you would do the same. But that with this bond, maybe, there is no need for one to win over the other. That is, so long as you both understand the needs of one another. That this curse, this virus wants to spread. That it wants to be free occasionally. That it feels that drive for bloodlust. And it's a drive you're familiar with, that you felt when you've been in combat before. And wishes not to fight. At least it wishes not to fight you. For now. You feel that tightness begin to loosen in your chest. And the magic around you begins to fade as you blink a couple times and feel yourself back in your own perspective. There's still kind of a knot there. Something that you've probably just noticed, but at the same time feels like it's always been there. I see you have control. But I do not know how long that will maintain. Nor can you guarantee your control when you unleash the beast. But perhaps we can help with that. Perhaps with time, we can teach you that control. But then again, that alone may go against the guy. May go against our teachings. There is a lot I must ponder. But I know I can trust you now. Thank you, Goran.
Thank you too.
And to the three of you on your best behavior, thank you. Should Blue on Black be in need, they have a sanctuary here.
Thank you.
We'll be in touch, Goran. I will not keep you from your troop any longer. But if you have anything you wish to ask, you may speak.
I have so many questions. What was the name of my master that we decided?
Did I name him? Shit.
Oh, that was
One
the
of the
question.
leaders of the Druid Circle.
Yeah.
Oh, that would be Garuk.
Yeah, Garuk was was the one that actually trained you.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Okay.
Garuk.
I have so many questions about how things have been, what's happened.
Many things, though at the same time it feels as though nothing has changed. At least within the city life. There are entities within the forest that begin to assert their dominance over our claim. And each time we feel the need or necessity to put them in their place. And send them back the way of life. The way of things.
Your father has a control over a lot. In the southern lands, you will find his influence in many places, even outside of the cities. So I caution you, with every step you take, pay attention. He sent a number of mercenaries after us. About a year after you left our grove. As I stated before, they did not find this place, but they found us hunting. We started making our parties bigger and confronting those we needed to. Even I venture beyond the grove now. I may be your teacher, Goran, but I still learn to observe from a different perspective. Thanks to you. And so, even given this curse, and its link to your father, I trust you.
May I ask a question?
Speak.
Why is Goran's father hunting you?
Speak up, please. I did not hear you.
Why is Goran's father hunting you?
When he was cast out, we took him in. And rather than tell them his whereabouts, we told them we would not get involved. But now we are involved in another way. And so we continue to put down his dogs whenever they step out of line. We tend not to have any compassion or sympathy for the curse-blooded. And yet, one sits in this campsite now as an ally. Our own biases need to be addressed with this. But we will do what we can, and what we must, to defend our people and our grove. Well, you do not have a grove yourself, Miss Caroline. It is blue on black. A family of sorts. And I understand that you will do just the same for them.
Indeed.
Then you understand.
Yes.
Do you have any more questions?
I don't think I have any more at the moment.
I understand all those unspoken. The dog is snoring again, I apologize.
Please, it's quite endearing.
Ooh.
Ow.
Server mute elegant.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Here we go.
I heard it once and I was like, oh, here we go.
Yeah. Yeah, no more questions on my part either, I don't think.
Yeah. I don't got no questions either.
Actually, have I ever heard of Gaia before?
No.
Okay.
So, I will not keep you any longer from your family. Take care of each other. And should you need sanctuary, you know where to find ours.
Please. If you need help,
We will,
assistance,
but in due time. Thank you. He smiles and nods. I'm afraid I must take my leave. We have more hunting to do. Not just for the cause, but for our family. Please, we will escort you out. And with that, he leads each of you up the staircase, back out of the grove, back to where you last met him. As he looks down at the corpse of the mauled individual, unrecognizable from any humanoid that you could potentially gather, he looks to the other two. And as he nods, they take his body, wrap it in cloth, and throw it over the High Elf's back.
Alright.
Take care of yourselves. And good luck. He turns and leaves.
Thank you.
With that, the rest of you make your way back to the party. Caravan waiting. The only thing that you caught, aside from that tail end of the conversation, Starry and Illikin, was the silver piece that was noticed before by Goran and Caroline. Did you wish to inspect that?
I do.
Well, I'm asking Starry and Illikin since you guys went elsewhere. They both rolled
Fair.
20, which was the DC for that. Starry, Illikin.
Excuse me?
I was
Do you
talking
want
to
to
you!
Do you want to look at the silver piece that's embedded in the tree, whilst
Oh, yeah.
the rest of us are gone?
Okay.
Yes. I now connect the dots.
Alright, cool. I'm glad.
Dots
I'm
have been
happy for
connected.
you.
It was about the perception check, I know.
Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
As the two of you make
My-
your way to the silver shard, it looks like... Actually, go ahead and make me an investigation check.
Me?
Both of you.
Alright.
Unless Illikin doesn't want to.
What's the thing? Is it exclamation mark or is it no?
Flash.
Slash. Thanks. Alright, that won't work. Investigation. Investigate. 25.
Total of 25. As you take a look at the shard, it looks like it's a broken off piece of an arrowhead made of pure silver.
Arrowhead.
That this shard was embedded into this wood probably quite some time ago, but has stayed in this place in pristine condition. Chances are this is probably one of the hunting utensils, or at least a part of it, that was used by the druids.
Alright, do I add that to my inventory? I want to take it.
You can, yeah, if you want to take it, you can certainly try. Go ahead and make me a strength check.
Drink. Alright. Check.
Come
I
on,
believe
Star
in
the
you.
Wizard. Let's do this.
Just a straight up strength check.
Yep. The nat
That's a nat
20. Yeah. So as
Yay!
you grip in, it's really hard to get a grip on the actual piece because it is it's an arrowhead that's embedded into wood. But you manage to grip on with like a couple of your fingers and pull and like almost like walk it out of the wood before eventually you hear and just pull it out of the wood itself. And you can add a silver-tipped arrowhead to your inventory.
Thank you.
All right. With that, after some time, eventually everybody else makes their way back to the party. And you all can continue on your journey. Well, I say continue on your journey. At this point, everybody would have made camp, given how long you guys would have been gone. In addition
Yes,
to
thank
everything
you.
else. But, this is where we'll
Sleepy
bed
time.
down for the long rest. So, what is... Who wants to take first watch?
I'll take first watch.
Okay. Alright. Who wants to take second?
Me.
Alright, and then who's got third?
Me.
Alright. Go ahead and make your perception checks.
Oh wait, no, I'm proficient with perception.
24. Okay. And who's gone?
Pizza. Alright, what'd you roll, Goran?
24.
24? Okay. As you are keeping an eye on the area around you, you feel the effects of the spell wear off. Sorry, I just rolled 2 nat 20s today, that's funny.
Insane.
Oh, let's go.
Crazy.
Insane in the membrane.
Insane in the insane in the brain. Yep.
As you pay attention to your surroundings and keep an eye out for anything that's, you know, around your convoy, taking the rounds as need be and just trying to keep track of everything. Your watch is uneventful.
Locate creature lycanthrope
Knowing
again?
dog.
Okay. You expend the spell slot, locate lycanthrope. Nothing.
Last strike.
Knowing dog.
Snoring dog.
Ring dong.
Sorry, Arya decided to wild shape before she went to sleep.
Yeah,
She'd do that.
I've heard that it's more comfortable.
Alrighty. I've reserved for muted to look in again.
Yeah.
Just let us know when you want it to be unmuted, and the dog is no longer snoring.
Okay. So, Starry.
Yeah.
As you're awoken for your watch, you feel pretty confident in your perceptive ability, keeping an eye on your group and doing the rounds. As you begin to walk through the forest, there comes a point when you begin to hear something in the actual forest itself. Something rustling around in the bushes, and initial reaction to pull a dagger or something ready to strike down whatever's coming this way or alert the party. You watch as a jackrabbit pops out of the forest.
So just like a rabbit, just about.
It looks like a rabbit with antlers.
Those are cool.
Oh, those. Oh,
Just kind of looks at you,
yeah.
sniffs around, starts digging in the grass.
Probably just gonna leave it alone.
Okay. Eventually, you turn to move over and continue your watch, and it scurries off, frightened by the sound of your armor. Afterwards, you eventually wake up Caroline for her watch, and
It's not a 14, it's a 17.
good to know.
Yeah,
Why is that a 17?
because unreliable talent.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. So, even though you're pretty exhausted after all of the traveling, the combat, the meeting people, and everything, it's a lot to deal with.
I almost died. I was like really low.
It's really good to kind of keep yourself awake. I mean, you are reliable after all. It helps. But you're pretty sure your watch is uneventful as well. The most of it is spent keeping track on like staying in one area and looking around, and then eventually getting up and moving to a different spot, and just paying attention to your surroundings. Lazy man's work. But eventually you all wake up from your long rest.
Whilst I'm taking my watch, I'll make some like flowers that are like roses that are the exact same color as the wood on like the I forget words.
Tree?
Like the carriages.
Mm.
And I'll hide them around in the carriages.
Easy enough to do. You watch as you start like putting the roses in like really interesting places just to kind of hide them as much as possible. And Ildasra is just there like, what the fuck are you doing?
I am entertaining myself.
Fair enough. Can't say I blame you. Just find it funny.
It is. That's the point. And then people will be surprised when they see it later.
He just nods. So, as you all begin to rise from your long rest, gather your things, feed the horses, you continue your journey.
We get a long rest.
You do get your long rest.
Huzzah.
The druids and wizards may change their druids, clerics, and wizards may change their spells. Should they wish.
Yeah, I can do that too.
Oh yeah, I'm the paladin. Honestly, I hate that you can do that, just because a ranger can't. And it's really dumb.
Slay. But I think I have what I want though.
Okay. So, as you guys push through and continue your journey, you find yourselves, actually for this next 8 hours, who's leading the charge with a perception check?
Do anyone want to take?
I think I can.
Do anyone want to switch it up?
No, I
Because
got
I'm
sleep.
up for doing it again, but
Yeah, I'm done.
Take it first. What did you say, Goran?
Oh, so I'm down to do it again too.
I can take first. Or is this the same night? No, the same night.
it's not the night. It's
This
whilst
isn't a
we're
watch.
traveling. It's
You
like
woke up?
looking out at the
Okay.
at the lake.
Okay, who's going first? Okay, that makes sense.
No, who's on first?
Riley.
Who's doing the first navigation, Ethan? Doing the perception check. Or you know what, Star? You volunteered.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
Make it happen.
I believe
I'll
in
hang
you.
around with
Like-
Cadrid now. I'll go back to wherever Cadrid is.
Yeah, perception check.
Okay.
Perception check.
Perception check, yes.
I'm gonna help Starry. Or should I? Am I?
I'm rolling
What
really
was it?
well. That was an 18.
21. Okay.
Let's
Good.
go.
21 total.
So, as you, alongside the carriage, keep an eye out for anything suspicious. You eventually come to the kind of open free fire area, where you can see or almost feel like a strange aura in the air. Like just a very unsettling presence. A sense of fear or dread that you can't quite shake off or pin down. Not enough to deter you or stern your resolve. It's just something you notice. As you look around, you don't see any source of the feeling, but eventually, as you, along with the first cart, pass through the area over the course of maybe about 40-ish minutes, eventually that feeling goes away. There's definitely a magical presence causing that. And inevitably, each of you feel it.
Can I do a divine sense when I feel it?
Sure, what does Divine Sense give you? I ask this every time you say it.
Celestials, undead, give me a second. I need to find it. And the Hallow spell, divine sense.
Gotcha, okay.
Celestial fiends and undead, and the Hallow spell.
I gotta look up what the Hallow spell does.
It makes it's like a space that is blessed by a divine being, kinda. It's like kinda like
I
that.
see, yeah, I see.
Holy ground.
It's pretty cool. It takes a long time to do. It takes like 24 hours to do, I think.
A church is technically hallowed ground.
Yeah, no.
It's more a matter of like whatever
If
the
for no
hallowed
other
spell
reason
is.
than God doesn't exist.
It's just celestially protected
Yeah,
space.
I get you. Okay, yeah, I see. No, this would not be...
Any of those?
Actually,
No?
yes. This would be the Hollowed spell.
Epic. It actually did something for once.
Yep. Because you can induce fear. If it's not the Hollow spell, it's definitely something very similar.
Yeah, that's fair.
Which I would argue, would proc the Divine Sense.
Cool.
Press right up against the spell.
What?
It's like it's not quite the hallowed spell, but it's like super similar. You just like press right up against it.
I get it now. Nevertheless, you push forward. As you come to the end of your first 8 hours of the day, who wants to take on the second 8 hours?
I can.
Okay, Caroline. After a chat with Kadrith, you make your way back up.
Yeah.
This first 8 hours was, as you guys were, passing that point and then making your way further south, southwest. Just as you're about to hit the, mountains, essentially. So, Caroline, 17, yes.
Yes.
Minimum of 17.
Yes.
As your group continues forward and you rotate off, something you would notice would be the peaks of Yanadel. which actually stretch over the lower like dips in the mountains, rocky faces that you can see off in the distance.
Oh, damn. That's cool.
Some of them are, I mean, and by the way, it's not like you can just see them, they're right up against it. They are pretty close, but it's more like as you get closer, it's within distance. The tower itself almost looks like it's meant to look over the mountain and see everything in that direction. Though the mountain itself is probably a major blind spot. And beyond that, you continue your travels. As you stretch this next half and begin to crest around the forest side itself, making your way towards Thren, night does begin to hit. Nothing catching your eye.
That's cool.
You are
Does
in
anyone
enemy
ever
territory.
react to the roses?
What's your spellcasting save DC, we'll say?
Why does it not show there? That's stupid.
8 plus charisma plus
why-
proficiency.
It's... What's our proficiency bonus? Is that 5?
So 8 plus 5 is 13. Now add your charisma modifier.
Plus 3.
So 16. Nope, nobody notices. At least none of the, like, people that are around, like, guards that are walking.
That's funny.
I think the only one would have noticed would have been Kadrith if you told him.
Yeah.
Eventually they do wither away and fall off, and that's when people are like, what the fuck?
Yeah, it takes like a day, I think.
Mm-hmm. You put them in on the nice, that shit's not even gonna happen while they're awake.
Yeah.
Oh, I just bit myself.
It's
That's
just
fun.
secrets. It's just the little secrets.
Eldridge shaking his head. Eventually, you do have to stop, uncomfortably close to the city of Yanadel, for Goran, but outside of it. As the night hits and the trees themselves are, looming over either side of your party, the peaks of the city are still visible, even from your position. You do see
Can
a
I get
path.
another one of those castings for being unable to be undetected magically?
Sorry.
I'm thinking. Maybe?
Yes.
Yes.
I could try.
Okay, yeah, sure. So do you try to cast the spell?
Which spell?
Jesus Christ, there it is. You could have asked which spell. Non-detection.
Non-detection. Can I get a roll for Starry attempting to cast the spell?
Yeah, it's like, God, you're speaking in tongues. I wasn't paying attention. Fuck.
Sorry.
Every
Yes,
time.
I can.
Oh, good.
So the
Pardon.
next time anybody addresses Starry, just say his name really loudly and then start talking.
It's alright.
Sorry, you cast
Starry
non-detection.
attempts to cast the spell.
I do cast non-detection.
Alright.
Did we have... Oh, the fuck? Okay. I still do not recall, literally, if we got the, materials.
We did get a couple
we have
days
some
worth.
material.
I know you have multiple castings. This is only the second time you've cast it, so yes, you definitely have that. I'm pretty sure you even have a third, so we'll get to that.
I know we have at least 3.
Yeah.
The number 5 comes to mind, but I'm not sure.
11.
Same.
Sure.
Yeah,
11.
I know. I
Sorry.
said 5 at the
Okay,
start because I
11
felt like that
days.
was right, but I don't
know.
actually know.
Yeah.
But it sounds right, doesn't it?
Yeah, because we spent like many days to like get all of that diamond dust, because, you know, took a
Yeah, you
long
bought
ass
out the
time.
city.
Yeah. And then, like, Goran, you know, mushed the diamonds, and then I got the silver necklaces
Yeah, I remember.
that were left. Yeah.
I just don't remember the quantity. So we'll have to
Yeah,
I'll have to go
same.
back on the VOD and find that. So,
Yeah,
as the diamond dust is expended and the spell concludes surrounding you again, Goran, similar effect. You feel the non-detection take effect.
You wanna change your appearance too? Like,
I'm saying this is for Goran, since you want another deck as well.
this is for Goran.
Yes.
You want me
What's
to
for
do your
Goran?
makeup? So
Yeah.
that you don't look like yourself if someone stumbles upon us?
Gotta have that bug the face.
Sure.
Sure?
Yeah, I'm down.
Okay.
What check is that?
It is a dexterity deception check.
I think I'm double. I'm like, let me check my deception. Yes, okay. Dexterity.
Or, well,
Check.
Oh.
It's that plus
plus if you're proficient in
plus
the
10.
Yeah, you're proficient
So
in
it's
disguise.
28.
Okay.
Yes, because
Can I
I'm
help?
even double proficient.
Then yeah, we'd
In
use that.
deception.
Sorry.
I'm expertise.
Okay.
Awesome. Can I help?
So 28.
28. Do you want to roll again? Because I also am proficient.
You are proficient, but you are the one being. Well,
Makeup.
Yeah, I'm
I'll
used
allow
to
it.
this.
I'll allow it.
You'll allow it?
Yeah, I'll allow it. Go ahead and roll
Yeah.
again.
It's even better! 34!
Alright.
You do not look like yourself at all. You're a completely different person now.
Motherfucker looks half elf at best. Like you're elf, but it's like you're not quite there.
It's like 3 generations down. Yeah.
Easy
I
enough.
pat myself on the back.
Alright. Now it's the nighttime. And we bed down for the next watch.
I'm gonna take first watch again.
Okay. Goran takes first
I'll
watch.
second again.
Start second.
Anyone want
are-
to take it? Or shall I? Okay, I will take it.
Alright.
I will take the
Roll
third
the
one.
20.
The 19, I'm rolling really well now.
Yeah.
Goran, what'd you
Don't-
roll?
Jinx it.
I rolled 20.
I've been jinxing like
Oh.
3 times already.
Okay.
Don't worry, you're using up all your good rolls now. This is what happens to me, and then we get into combat.
Any
Yeah.
fight now, I'm fucked.
Yeah.
It's true.
With any luck, Spot's gonna die again.
No!
It's alright, we have a solution to that problem.
That's true.
Kill him before he kills himself.
His souls are also not gone anymore. So
True.
it should
Makes
be
it a
easier.
lot easier.
Yeah.
Give me a second, there's a lot of parties outside.
Okay. So, as you guys are bedding down for your watches, Goran, yours is up first, and you look off into the distance, trying to gauge anything off from where you are. Nothing catches your eye. At least not immediately. Nearing the end of your watch, you catch what would be a strange tugging feeling at the inside of your chest. As you look back up at the city with the Anadel. The beast within is communicating with you.
Turn. I'm sorry, I completely missed what happened.
God damn it! Why did you
I
not
said
say?
I said it was dog barking. I'll be right back.
Oh, I missed that shit.
Yeah.
You did say that, though. I do remember that. Fuck. Okay, so what happened was nothing on your watch. Nearing the end of your watch, you felt a strange tugging feeling at the inside of your chest, like the lycanthrope within you is communicating. The lycanthropy within you is communicating with you. It's a strange, almost like tugging feeling, and it seems to want to drive you towards Yanadel.
Why?
Your stomach growls.
Understandable. It's a very controversial opinion to have about, like race relations, but all right, stomach. I can understand it.
He's
you
just a
obtain
little
hunger.
hungry.
You obtain a hunger for hands.
Hunger for hands.
No. With that,
God, that's an old reference.
I know. My dog does that shit. Like, he only ever bites my hand, so it's constantly on my fucking mind. Like, he just wants to hold my hand in his mouth all the damn time. And if we're playing, he squishes it. Anyway. So, that's the end of your long rest. Or at the end of your watch. Thank you. Starry. As you keep an eye on the surrounding area and forest, the spells of non-detection will eventually wear off.
Okay.
But this would probably be towards the tail end of your watch. Did you want to maintain the spell on Goran?
As long as Goran would probably need it, I'm gonna concentrate for it.
Well, it's not concentration. You have to expend the spell slot again.
Oh,
Yeah.
I mean, I did long rest this last time, eh?
No.
Technically didn't.
Can
You're
I
still in there.
cast locate? Can I cast
No,
locate creature for lycanthropes?
Like when I found the bunny.
Starry.
Yes.
You've only cast one spell since your last long rest, and that's non-detection. This is now
Okay.
in the middle of your second long rest. You can cast a second non-detection. But we'll get to that, because apparently Goran wasn't done with his long rest.
Okay.
Like an asshole. Goran,
Sorry, just
cast
wanted
the
to.
spell.
Yeah.
I gave you time, you dick. Actually, I didn't, because you were gone. Shit. Never mind. You're not the asshole.
Sorry.
So, expending the spell, lycanthrope. It takes some time, but eventually you get a ping.
Where?
It's about the time that you feel that tugging in your chest that leads you towards Yanadel, nearing the end of your long rest. That eventually you get that ping of lycanthropy as well, out in the forest. And it looks as though it's moving towards you, kind of. You only notice it's moving towards you, but as it gets not really close, you know, it's in the area within 1,000 feet, but it seems to move past you, like back the way you came from. And as you spend the time to pay attention to it, you actually cut a bit in Starry's watch. And you watch as eventually a werewolf does from one end of the forest through the passageway to the other as quick as it can. And it's pretty fast.
I'm gonna mention that to Starry.
Alright.
Okay.
Is it gone now? Is it like just it fucked off?
Yes, it would have left the range of your spell.
Okay. Yeah, I think second casting of that would be useful. Well, it does last 8 hours, which is a full long rest. So
Right, but you cannot concentrate while long resting. Or while, sleeping.
What do you mean?
If you're asleep, you're not concentrating.
I'm talking about non-detection.
Oh, non-detection? Yes, yeah, I get you. So yeah, so you
Alright.
could tell Starry to put non-detection on you again. And that's the next use.
We can do that in the morning. That'll be
Guys,
fine.
how do I long rest in alchemy?
There's not a button. You just have to manually refill all of your stuff.
Okay. Yeah.
Which reminds me that I have to unlock my spell slots.
So Starry, as you expend the materials for and the spell slot, for the next end of non-detection for Goran to keep him undetectable throughout the night. You said that's what you wanted to do, right?
They doing the one?
Is that what you wanted to do?
Yeah.
Because you would know when that spell's about to end.
Yeah, I can do it too. It's no problem.
Eventually, you paying attention to what Goran had pointed out to you throughout the night, or at least in the area, nothing else comes across your gaze.
Okay.
Beyond that, nothing. Peaceful night. Eventually, you have to wake up Caroline for her watch. Caroline,
Yes.
you keep an eye on everything around you as best you can. Doing a better job than last time, but still just trying to pay attention as much as possible. You eventually, nearing, like, probably closer to the start of your watch, you do see what looks like a horse-drawn carriage with a lit lantern coming your direction from the city that you're headed to. And it would be passing your group in the middle of the night.
This is Ilkin's watch, eh?
What's that?
Which watch is the Caroline's watch?
Caroline's watch.
Yes.
Ah, okay, cool.
When it gets a little bit closer, I want to, like, study it and, like, look for any, like, markings, anything.
Okay. We'll say Oxhead's got this watch with you, so that you're not alone when you do this. So he hops up on top of on one of the carriages and just kind of keeps an eye out, weapon in hand. The carriage itself isn't running fast, but it's not moving at a stealth pace either. It's just trotting along.
Okay.
You see a single man, which looks elven, but dressed in all black, who has the reins, and the carriage itself is completely, like, closed off and encased. You can't see within it as it pushes forward. He acknowledges your presence as he walks by and tries to keep a wide berth away from the caravan that you guys have as he gets to you. But as he eventually passes on by and leaves your radius without interference, he turns towards the city of Yanadel.
So where did he come from?
Thren.
Okay, I see. I see.
Okay. Eventually,
I also look over at Elda and say, "Do you think we should have a food break soon?"
talking to me?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know what you're talking about, personally.
I thought you were, like, all-knowing now after being in the plains.
I know a lot of things as they happen, but there are still some variables that are not consistent. Long story short, you all still seem to surprise me.
That's good.
If you're referring to breakfast, yes, I'm sure we can ask Starry to cook something.
That would be nice. Rations are kind of boring.
Very.
It varies kind of boring.
Extremely. We'll set something up, and we can set up a small hunting party. The next day of travel is going to be less than a day anyway, so we have time.
Yeah.
Not a bad plan.
Ooh, maybe I can make some flowers for like your little like sprint.
Yeah, maybe.
And she'll start doing that. She'll start like arranging some pretty flowers.
Okay. In the meantime, once everybody's awake, I do have an announcement to make. Or at least an update. But from back in Kylen-Jaal. I'm here for a reason. Since Oxide's kind of involved himself as a core member again, I figured I'd take the responsibility off his shoulders. So I'm filling in his place.
So messenger and bank?
Pretty much.
Apparently, Goran thinks I'm the leader of Blue and Black.
I can
De
understand
facto.
that. Spot awakes from his sentry mode.
Yeah.
You do make a lot of the executive decisions for the group. It's natural for one person to kind of hold the title of captain. But as far as Blue on Black goes, we're all kind of leaders in this. I trusted you all to handle everything as much as you could, to make some of the more difficult decisions when it came down to boots on the ground. And I was right to make that decision. You've all handled yourselves incredibly well. A couple of hiccups here and there that, since my return, have been resolved, as he gestures to Spot and Kadrith. Through some welcome and unwelcome surprises, but nevertheless, as I've said before, you all still seem to surprise me. I enjoy not knowing what's coming next.
I mean, we do have Chaos Incarnate over here.
Gorn pulls out his wand of fireballs.
We're sharing the responsibility of being Chaos Incarnates.
Speaking of chaos, actually, I did have a thought I wanted to mention earlier. As far as the surge of wild magic goes within the party, we have two sources of that now. We should be more careful, at least putting them next to each other, because that can be
Problematic. Downright destructive.
yes and no. The word I was going to say was cataclysmic, but that's not the right word.
It might be chaotic.
Very. Let's just say that, given the Lance's powers and the innate chaos that comes from Spot, putting the two of them together may yield some interesting but new unknown results.
Well, I've completely forgotten to use that thing that I got.
You had a thing that you got.
Well, I mean, like, cause Spot wasn't using it anyway.
Oh gods, what did he give you?
Well, he didn't give it to me, but you know, it's fine. I just completely forgot that I had it, but it's so funny. It's a cool thing.
What is it?
Oh, it's this. And she pulls out a little wand. It does, like, different stuff, I think.
Like a wand of tricks.
I'll just point it at a nearby tree.
Okay. What does it do?
The target can be a creature, an object, or a point in space. Roll a d100 and consult the following table to discover what happens.
Alright, roll a d100.
Yeah. The table is not on here, though, but you know.
What's the item called?
Wand of Wonder.
Yep, I got it.
53.
You are attuned to this, yes?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so. I don't have my D&D sheet open right now, but I would be.
Yeah, okay. So, what did you roll?
53.
53. Okay. So, well, the tree just suddenly grows.
Cool.
And it, like, grows as if the enlarge spell was cast on it.
It just grows in all dimensions.
Yep. Now there's a giant tree that sits completely aside from all the rest of the already pretty fucking big trees.
I look at Carolyn. Is that permanent?
I don't know magic. Well, I do a little bit. I know only like a tiny bit of magic.
Goran, like...
Now a bunch of squirrels.
I'm gonna turn
can
my
live in
video
that
for this.
tree.
I'm sure.
Okay, I've got your video off, unless you want me to change that. Goran, do you want me to... Do you want me
You
to...
can turn it on.
Okay, cool.
I don't really care.
Come on, racist camera. God damn it.
Wait. Come on.
I mean, how much light is there in your room?
Oh,
And
there you
look-
go, wait.
Oh, there you go.
Hey! Hey!
It's well lit.
Yeah, I realize that.
Racist,
Jesus
fuck
Christ.
him.
Bike man, what's up?
Racist camera, love it.
Goran just
Okay.
does this. He's just like...
It's fine. We're leaving. It's fine.
I thought we were
This
making
is number
breakfast.
They'll just think it was the druids.
It's that's a bad thing. Remember, my dad's trying to wipe them out. If you think it's the druids, it's a problem.
Also, I thought we were
Already
gonna have
think
breakfast.
they're in the area, and we're like pretty far away from them at this point.
You know what? That is fair. I'm. This is number 3 in terms of almost wild. Okay, I'm gonna count this as wild magic. This is like number 3 in terms of wild magic. The only way we could get more chaotic is if Jack was here.
Yeah.
We reunited.
I miss Jack.
Oh, trust me,
I do
it can get more chaotic
miss
just with
Jack.
what's on this spell, or what's on this wand.
I
Oh
know.
no, I am aware.
It's so good.
I didn't look it up,
That's
but
so
I know
fun.
this is a problem.
Okay.
Fucking, this is gonna be a problem, isn't it? This is gonna. This
I
is
didn't-
gonna.
I forgot that I didn't even remember you guys having that shit. That's a lot.
Yeah. It's very nice
Yeah.
that you can look at everyone's inventory in D&D Beyond, because then you can just like, what do I want to take? What are they not using?
Caroline just casually nicking shit from Spot's inventory.
Yeah.
Yeah, now admitting to it.
Yeah. I mean, it's been like a few weeks since I took it, so.
Oh yeah, but I didn't know.
No, I know. You asked me about it, and I was like, I will not tell you.
What the fuck? I didn't even know about this.
Yeah, you did.
I did. Yes, I did. Yeah, I remember now. You asked me to roll sleight of hand check to steal something off somebody. Yeah, I remember
It's
now.
fine anyway. The one wonder fucking sucks.
So Spot, you would recognize the wand. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, I would recognize it the moment you pulled it out. Yeah.
You nicked anything from me?
Not that you know of.
What did you steal?
I do have one question. You made sure to take it off of Spot's character sheet, right?
I'm doing that right now, because I'm
Right.
at his computer.
If he was attuned...
Well, you shouldn't, because
hang
that's
on.
where the list is.
If
He wasn't attuned to it.
Oh, yeah,
He
then
wasn't
wouldn't
even
know.
using it
Yeah,
at
okay,
all.
that's...
No.
I have no sympathy then.
Yeah.
I used it once and it failed me.
That checks out.
Yeah. Where's that? Do I still have that magical sling? I had this sling that had unlimited ammo.
Slingshot?
Yeah. No, it's a
Sick.
sling. It's a different weapon.
You essentially don't have to put a rock in it; it just auto loads.
Oh, like a David and Goliath kind of thing.
Yeah, that thing.
I still
Ah,
have a
cool.
whip that I got, that I stole from,
Whips are sick.
oh my god, Blood Peak? But at that point, I wasn't a paladin yet, so I wasn't proficient with whips. So I was just like, "Oh, Cassius, can you teach me how to use the whip?" And then I became a paladin too. So. Oh wow.
Yeah, so over the course of all of that happening, you eventually do go out with your outlanders, with the help of Elda Soraya and some of the other the soldiers that are there. Find food for everybody and have a relatively big feast. It's hard to feed 50 people on all of that, and I will have to make it. You guys will have to make a check. I'll need, just for the sake of this, everybody who's participating in this, go ahead and make me a survival check.
Spot is participating on this.
What am I participating in?
You're getting food for
gathering
us.
food.
Yeah, I'll do some food.
He has the Outlander.
Yep, so the DC is lower for him and Illiken.
Let's go putting the two chaotics together.
I also am from this land, and I'm a druid. Can I also have a lower DC?
Won't be as
Oh,
low
I rolled a
because theirs
19.
is from a background feat, but yes.
19.
Use Tides of Chaos.
He's gonna use Tides of Chaos.
Oh, I heard.
Does that mean that I
Let's
roll again?
go.
Yeah, you get advantage.
Wait. Oh my god! Yay!
Look, amazing.
It also means that the next time that he casts a spell, I get to trigger wild magic.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you wanna.
I do.
Well, I mean, Rexel wants to.
Of course I do.
Oh.
It's so fun. You never get to use it.
I don't. Should update it to like below a 5. I think that would be epic.
I mean, you can just choose to do it for below 5, can't you?
No, I think I could choose it for 2 and below. I think I got like
No.
some feet at some point.
So, it was when you were testing out your wild magic, I was letting you do it from
Yeah,
a 5
right.
or lower.
Yeah, you should just make that a permanent feature, honestly.
Honestly, you survived Limbo. I'll allow it.
Let's go!
Okay.
Okay, write it down.
Write it down.
You had further exposure to Limbo. I'll allow it.
Yeah.
I'm writing it right now.
Advanced
Exposure
wild magic?
limbo.
Yeah.
Riley, you keep making shit up. I said this before. You keep making shit up.
Dude, this entire
And
game
then
is made up.
changing the entire
Sorry,
world.
the
You're
point-
God, and you change the entire Google. So when I Google it, some shit shows up. That's what you do.
No, what I was saying was, brain fart. What the fuck was I talking about? Shit.
Exposure limbo.
Limbo.
Limbo, right. The plane of Limbo.
Yeah.
Spot was literally exposed, like his souls were exposed to Limbo for an extended period of time. Again. Like, that was his soul's second time to Limbo. The first time he died, and the second time... Well, yeah, the second time I think he was revived, or was that back when you guys got to the...
Yeah, it was when. Well, it was like when he was in the necklace.
Yeah, he revived him in the Nexus.
Because we didn't revive. Because we. Yeah.
All
we didn't revive him
1/3 of
until
me
we left.
have been
I've
in
been where
limbo.
my mom told me not shit's been to not pick it up.
What?
To not pick shit up in limbo?
Spots been everywhere. You motherfucker's been you've gone through some shit.
Yeah, obviously.
Doesn't make sense. God damn
Doesn't
it.
make sense? What?
Yeah.
No, my statement. Anyway.
Also,
Yeah.
there is an additional wild magic table that I have built for when the two wild mages combine their powers.
Oh.
Yeah, that's what I was explaining to you as
thinking of
Elder
the-
Soraya.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so now you guys have an unknown list.
Goku.
What do you mean
Connect
combine our
them.
powers? Like, do you mean Il can have to like hold hands and jump and then
No,
stuff
I mean
happens?
when Illiken activates her aura of chaos, and then you cast a spell within that shit.
Oh,
Or either of you cast a spell while you're near.
I see, I see.
That's fun.
It's gonna be
Yeah.
very fun.
Even bigger consequences.
Oh, there's some fun stuff in here.
Time-changing.
Okay, there is some very
Kendra
fun
dies
stuff.
again.
I'm excited.
7 fireballs centered on myself.
Form centered on yourself.
Yeah, that'd be fun.
Okay. After some time, Starry, go ahead and mark off more time for your cook's utensils, another 2 hours in total. I'll give it to
Yay.
you just for the whole event. It do spend about probably like 2.5, 3 hours of the day just getting this shit together, and by the time the feast is here, it's welcome. But inevitably, you guys eventually continue on your trail. And as this last joint or last leg of the adventure continues on, you do eventually find yourselves to the edge of Thren. There, you can see there is a number of soldiers that are just outside, as well as a number of, like, they look like buildings of construction that are happening, but that are just right outside the front gates. And as you all begin to make your way up, they look at you, recognizing the coloring of some of the armor that's being worn by the guards. Ah, the shipment's arrived. A little late in the day, but on time nonetheless.
Before I do this, may I have switched into the new girly?
Yep.
Thank you.
What was it, a purple wig or some shit?
No, she's brown haired.
Brown haired, okay.
Yeah, because now I have Caroline who's blonde, and I have Camellia who's redhead, and I have new girly. What's her name again? I don't know.
I don't remember your own
It is
name.
your responsibility to keep track of all your personalities, okay? Fucking.
I know. And she's brown haired. I know how she looks. I don't have my notes with me. That's sad. Wait, I think I sent it on you.
Yeah,
I think her name is Gaia, actually.
More like
Which is crazy.
Gaia.
Yes.
Find that. I'll be right back.
Jose. Let's see. Okay. May I steal the wand of wonder for her spot? Pretty please. Say the fan.
You can go ahead, Owen.
No, I don't have it.
You don't have it?
I don't have it.
We'll just make him a new one.
So sad. I thought it was...
Charlie.
Orly?
I was just thinking of a C name.
Curly.
There you go. Her name is now Carly.
Curly, as in like curly hair.
Colleen.
No.
No.
No. No.
What? What's wrong with the name Colleen?
Pauline Callinger. There you go.
Yeah, Colleen Ballinger.
No,
That's
that's.
the thing.
Ballin'
Right?
Callinger.
We're on the same page here, right?
Yeah. I just said Pauline
Yeah.
Callinger, and you were like, let me say the actual name.
Ballin'
we all know.
Callinger. This is like the best basketball name
Pauline
of all time.
Callinger. God damn.
Bro, call me Callinger because I'm ballin', man.
God
This is
damn it.
sick.
I can't see, that's the thing. I can't say any name because you guys are gonna fuck it up regardless. First
Yeah.
we got Barack Obama becomes Barack Obama,
Yes.
That was.
and then we had fucking, oh god, what was the other
you
one?
had it coming. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Yeah,
Still Troyes or whatever his name is.
Ruben Ziltroy.
Ruben,
Yeah,
yeah.
it's just
I believe
Clitoris.
you read it as Ruben Clitoris.
No, I didn't write it as Ruben. I just, in my head, it is Ruben Clitoris.
Hey, Janae.
We are not done.
I never thought about it like that until you mentioned it like some time ago.
Probably listened to us talking about clitorises and Barack Obama.
The fuck is even going on right now?
I-
I'm so confused.
Oh my god.
I got distracted because Caroline's trying to find the name of her thing, and she was like, oh yeah, Gaia, that's a good name, wait a minute, and I'm like, what the fuck?
No, but I think that was the name that I picked for her.
I think you're drunk.
I am not.
Just make up a name right now. Matt.
I figured they were all gonna start with C, if I'm gonna be honest.
Come.
No,
Caroline,
no.
Camellia.
Cassandra.
That's not me.
There's a lot of A's here. Caroline, Camellia, Gaia. Sound like Ginny.
Like Ginny?
Why the fuck would you be named Jenny?
You know what? The name will be in the VOD.
Yep.
We'll have to go back and watch it.
Just
We'll say insert
edit
name
it
here
in
for
there.
now. God damn it. I'm gonna have to make somebody.
My alter ego, Gaia.
Right.
It's just gay with an extra A.
Yeah, Gaia.
Is that how you spell Gaia?
Yeah, well, it's Gaia.
Like the city in
Well,
India.
yeah.
It's an I, not a
G-A-I-A.
Y.
Gaia.
Oh,
Well,
okay.
I think you can say Y too.
No,
It
that's
just
Gaia.
depends on the language, I think.
That's Gaia.
Well, yeah, that is Gaia. That is Gaia. It is written Gaia.
And it's nah.
Yeah.
Didn't like that.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
Who loved Gaia? Who would right now?
All right. Back on
She's the
track.
Greek
Back on track.
Goddess of the earth.
So, as the guard comes up to you, right? These are the shipments, then, yes? Go ahead and just drag them off to the side over there. You and he turns over. But you go get the payment then. At which point, one of the guards, right, and leaves back into the city to go essentially go get your payment for you.
I'll
That's
take it.
cool. You'll take it.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Elder Soraya just standing there. No. Eventually, some time passes. The slaves are taken out, given equipment, and essentially put to work almost immediately. Before you all are, well, probably to you, Caroline, since you're the one that was asserting yourself into this. Right then. And he hands you just essentially like a pouch full of platinum.
Wonderful.
Damn.
And I'll have to get back to you on what the agreed upon amount was, but it is the correct amount. Again, I'll have to go to the VOD. We've been gone for a couple weeks. I have to go back and figure shit out.
Is the money? I have a out of character question. Was the money meant for? Are we just like keeping the money for ourselves, or are we like? Do we have to give?
Yeah,
A
are we
portion
doing
for
this
that.
right? Is this what we're supposed to be doing?
It's not a lot of platinum, I don't think, but it was payment for what you did in addition to the information you guys were given. As well as now that you guys have completed this task, it's up to you guys what you want to do from here. You could enter the city of Thren, get in contact with...
It's not Dixis, the other guy.
yeah, Petroli.
Yep.
Get in contact with Petroli in Thren. Or you guys can make your way to one of the other cities now that you've completed your task.
I think we make contact with Petroli and Thren.
Okay. With that, you all begin to make your way inside the city. As far as making contact, the only unfortunate part is you will have to find Petroli, but it shouldn't be too difficult to do given, well, the foreigner's reputation.
You know what? Oh, I could just be like, fuck it, with locate creature.
Tiefling.
Petroli. You know, if I did locate creature tiefling, it would just be Zalon.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
Yep, you locate creature Petroli. Easy enough to do. As you guys eventually find your way towards, what would be, in this case, probably a really nice, like, higher-end building. It doesn't look like a hotel, but it looks like whoever owns the building is definitely being paid to house Petroli. There are guards stationed outside within the residential district, and as you walk up to the door, initially they are, like, hesitant to let you get close, but one of them would recognize, at least the group's, one of them's, you know, your group's shit.
We are the
Shit.
Yeah, they know your shit, and would allow you in. At which point, you can see there is an elven woman who's currently in the middle of cleaning off a table after what looks like food has been presented from previous, like a previous meal they just finished, as well as a pair of kids that seem to be helping her in the process of cleaning. At which point she looks up and goes, "Oh, hells." And one of the guards that's inside, who's also in the process of cleaning, just looks up. He's upstairs. Oh, we can get him for you. And they turn and leave. At
Thank
which
you.
point, you can see that coming down the stairs in this kind of, what do you call that? Like a townhouse.
Evening gown. Oh. I thought you were describing his clothes.
Don't worry about that. Well, yes, he would be in an evening gown, correct. Embroidered with similar, like, red and the red coloration and the gold filigree throughout, yes. Well, it's good to see some friendly faces. See your journey was well? Warm black. Welcome to Threaten. Sorry the mess.
Is there a mess?
Sorry.
No. Yeah, of course not.
Still, since you all have been very successful in your endeavors and secured a nice sum of money for us and our endeavors, I took it upon myself before all of this to make my way down to the city and ensure that I had some information for your arrival. Now, as far as... Come with me upstairs. At which point he turns and leaves everyone else so that you all can follow. As you guys begin to make your way up the stairs, there's not a lot of room, and you see Gilligan can't fit in the doorway.
No.
I mean, she probably could if she really wanted to push through, but it's probably just easier if Illican stood guard outside. You have Kadrith and Arya, they're just gonna be in the living room just waiting, because it's a pretty small space, you know? And there's guards living in here now, too. At which point you do see those who are in the living room just kind of waiting and staying beside, do see that there is what looks like a really well-made safe that at the moment is open, and has like a huge sack of money just in there, at which point one of the guards closes it and then just locks it. You get the sense this family's being paid well for their inconvenience. So, as you guys know, upstairs, found some more information. Turns out that a number of the family houses that were initially in power are, we'll say, absolved. Or at the very least, missing.
Assassinated.
More accurately, consolidated. Which could prove more frightening or difficult at the very least. It's less names to remember, but that's not really a bonus. It means that it's a larger faction than we anticipated. It turns out your father's in a lot more control than I initially realized.
No. That was his plan.
Not surprising. Still, a difficult situation to be in nonetheless.
He's moving faster than I initially expected. It's only been a few years. Oh. Can't have been more than 20 years.
It is an extremely fast way to move things. I am curious as to how he's done it. That's what worries me more, is the unknown. What we don't know about this.
Why is he curious about it? Does it seem like he might, I don't know, use it for his own game?
Make an insight check.
Okay.
I can help with the insight check.
It's not that. It's 22.
It's a. Well, nat ones are still nat ones, though.
He's just the perfect
I will,
person.
however, Goran did say he would help. I will allow the advantage.
Thank you, Goran.
Since Goran is distracting him with conversation.
29!
Alright, give me a second. I gotta type something out to you.
Epic.
Where is... There we are.
I would appreciate if I'm told the information at some point.
Because
I will
it's more
relay.
distracting, it's... you will, yeah. Metagaming.
Mm-hmm. I'm eating pizza.
Yeah, same.
Cringe.
You were eating pizza.
Yeah, but I'm not anymore.
Mm.
Yeah. Regardless, there is potentially a way in. At least for you. I found information on one of your sisters. Within the week, the dates were not exactly consistent, but at some point within this week, I forget her name, but she's to be married, which will then further consolidate the power under your father's reach. It's unclear exactly how far or how useful of an ally she could be, but the marriage itself does not seem to be one made out of love or attraction, at least not initially. Best I can assume is that it's arranged.
I can tell you for certain it is. I think I know who you're speaking about.
The wedding is to be held in Thren, though it's going to be held in a public forum. A show of consolidation of power. A number of nobles will be attending, but more importantly, we have confirmation that your father will not be attending. We know his whereabouts elsewhere, at least this week. So if you wanted to get in without being directly identified, aside from the guards that are... the countless guards that are going to be there, your father should be absent from the ceremony. Which might give you a way in to talk to your sister, see where her loyalties lie, and maybe if she has information. That is, if you're willing to go that far. Unfortunately, it's the best information I have.
Damn. I want to do this. I look over at everyone else. You want to see her? Why I came here?
I would love to accompany you to the wedding, but
Thank you.
Right. I'd suppose you put on your best formal attire. If you're going as nobles, go as nobles, but be warned that you will have eyes all over you. More likely to fit in if you're acting as commoners or parts of the waiting staff.
I thrive in the eyes of everyone.
Maybe.
Would
But if your power is obtainable to them, you're not in a limelight, you'll be in danger. It's a very
Would
different kind of
you-
attention that I don't think you'd want on you.
I think it would be interesting if we. A potential avenue is saying as we're going as members of your party.
With my party,
I'll build you. Yeah, build your influence in the region. Just pay homage.
Give the married couple a little gift.
Plus, you have somebody who has a level of insight into my sister through me. I can help you find something good.
that's not necessarily an issue. There are certain risks and complications that, rather than putting ourselves in that light of scrutiny, it's putting myself there. And that
Mhm.
could be problematic. I'm not entirely against the idea, but I have reservations about the consequences.
Well, you have a couple days to think on it.
And also, it would fit, considering that you have just worked for my father.
Make
We
a,
supplied.
make a persuasion
Yeah.
check.
Hmm. Is anyone able to help me with this?
He's pulling on the strings because he wants power.
Well,
He wants
currently
to do this.
Goran's pulling strings on him, so this
17?
is just Goran. Goran, what'd you roll?
17.
17. Solid metal die. Such a nice sound. It is a pre-existing narrative that has history. Not a lot of history, but it exists as a comfortable ally. I'll definitely want more time to consider the ramifications of all of this, but it's definitely a positive. I'll think on it.
Wonderful.
I'll get a more accurate date for the wedding. And in the meantime, we'll discuss our next options. I'm not exactly worried on time, given how you all know how to travel incredibly quickly, I'm assuming. As per your own admission. And so if I were to send you, it would be sent on my behalf. And it's still a matter of your face.
I don't have to present my face, at least openly. I am willing to forego the wedding, but location.
I'm also pretty good at makeup.
Let me sit on it for a while. I will let you know once I've come to a decision. You have some time to think as well, and gather yourselves. Spend whatever money you've earned just now, and, well, prepare for what's to come next.
Are
Welcome
there
to
any
Turin.
places in the city that you recommend?
There is a working shop that might sell you some potions, though they're more of the alcoholic side. Additionally, it is possible to find some interesting knickknacks within the market, but beyond that, not really much that I recommend. Not much is going to help you on the side of military, but as far as blending into the commoner side, you could find something out there.
I'm thinking more along the lines of,
So with the ship?
yeah.
More along the lines of what?
I was thinking more along the lines of accommodation, but we can't just use transportation via plants to go back to the hotel.
Yeah, you could.
We could also.
Or gas mode.
Yeah.
Or yes,
Does this place have a chimney?
He mentions that there is a hostel within the city, but it was not to his liking, and so he paid a family for better accommodations.
I see.
Would I? Hey, can I do the whole? I'm from the area, therefore I would kind of know where we might be able to find safe passage to stay.
Safe passage? No. Place to stay? Yes.
Yeah.
There are a number of places you
safe
can
place
find.
to stay.
You are also aware of a Thieves Guild branch that would be here, or at least this would be.
What?
Yeah.
He also should
I've got some scores to settle.
About oh my god, Adros? Adros? That's his name, right? Adros?
Adros Shieldheart?
Hmm?
Oh,
Yeah.
it's Adros Shieldheart, yeah.
I don't know his last name.
Actually, I
I
think
just know him
I'm
as...
metagaming when I'm saying his last
You
name.
are. You are.
That is... Yeah,
That's
I
the first time
remember.
you've ever admitted to metagaming.
No,
I
I've
just-
been into metagaming before. Also, I'm so sorry for interrupting you, Caroline. Please go on.
No, it's fine. He's just... We should talk, because Gexus said that he was wanted by the Thieves Guild here in Tyrrhenian.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they know something. Maybe we can take a job from them and hunt him, but then, totally just find him.
What do I know about the Thieves Guild in Tyrrhenian?
So,
Thieves Guild?
based on what was told to you from the, from Cutlass, you know that there was one here in the, in Devil Eye, right? And then there were two more branches in Tyrrhenian that still exist. One of them, she told you, was here in Thren. The other one being, Alarin. You know that there used to be more, there used to be a hideout in each city that always had people there, and that there were greater numbers within the Thieves Guild. So the fact that there are so few, is a troubling development, to say the least. Nevertheless, it's up to you how you want to handle this. You don't know the alliances of them, and you were told by Jackoff What's-His-Face, I forget his name off the top of my head, but he betrayed you, that they're essentially all independent factions of the Thieves Guild.
Awesome. Let's just call him, a dead man walking.
Javard.
Javard, the bastard. I really want to just see him, wave at him, and then just wild shape, promptly just charge him. Because that would be funny.
You did not kill him.
Wait, not yet.
Not yet. Hang on.
He already-
Loose end. Yeah, we need to tie up that loose end.
Elder Sarai just chimes in. No, that hasn't happened yet. Back up.
Okay.
Yeah. No, Caroline, I think you already know he's dead. I think that's where you
Yes.
send them out there.
Totally.
Here, I thought I was the one jumping the gun.
Well, to be honest, Oxide is the only one who has a gun.
Yeah, Oxide, Cox gun.
We need to get Oxide a shotgun.
I have
Just a
one.
pump action shotgun. He
No,
has one?
He has a blunderbuss.
Aw. I want him to have a pump action shotgun just because that would be really cool.
Mm. No.
No.
Just
Can
no.
we?
Just no.
Hey, cool. Hey, I have a question.
I'm gonna mute that.
Oh, fuck off. I have a question.
What's your
So,
question?
could I get a blunderbuss, but reflavored as a pump action shotgun?
No.
Why not?
That is not a thing. No.
Why
Because
not?
that is
Only
not a
just the two
thing
different
that.
things.
Because no. I'm
But
not
hear
giving
me
you
out
a
on this
fucking pump action shotgun. I know better.
No, not me. It's okay. It's a blunderbuss reflavored
You
as pump action
collectively.
shotgun.
You collectively. Because there are other like it's a mechanical thing that we're not getting into. It's the logistics of building the parts for something like that. Just no. This isn't fucking Deep Rock Galactic. Leave your only dwarf alone.
Damn. I just want him to have a shotgun. Can you imagine him just like
He's got a blunderbuss that he fucking
Just-
made.
Yeah. Hear me out on this one, right? Can you imagine Oxide cocking a shotgun?
I am done with this conversation.
Just threateningly. Okay, fair.
Fucking Christ. Your DM said
It'd be
no.
so funny though.
Shut.
Ian said no.
Anyways.
Great.
As it is, you guys are in Thren. What would you like to do?
Let's go shopping.
You go shopping. Okay.
I'm looking for two things.
All right.
One, I'm looking for something nice for the wedded couple. Or the to-be wedded couple.
You might need Goran for
And-
that.
Yes. And then two, I'm looking for a little souvenir for my sister.
Okay. So as far as looking around for a souvenir, go ahead and make
Also,
me...
I'm not in Caroline at all
I figured.
during, yeah.
The rest of the party still might give you away, but I figured.
Yeah. But then I can at least just be like, I don't know these people.
So, making your way down to the marketplace, and you're looking for a souvenir, specifically like something that matches the aesthetic of Thren or the aesthetic of Tyrrhenian.
Yeah.
Okay. So as you head down the marketplace, you see the buildings themselves are, with the light shining on them, you see their kind of rooftops are that shining, like, it's a dull green color, but as the night hits, you'll later learn that it turns to a really kind of dusk, like, dark color that just looks really gloomy. As you make your way into a shop and find something made of that same material, you can see it looks like a pendant, or maybe like a piece that's like on a necklace, that it almost looks like it's made of glass, like it's glass that's surrounding this piece of I guess you could call it shale. Yeah. But it looks like the piece of shale is shaped into that of a star.
That's
even though you have not seen the night sky once this entire time.
We haven't?
No.
What? Why not?
It's been cloudy the entire time.
Damn. All this bad weather.
Yeah, fucking bad weather, thunderstorms, snow, like this is this is fucking Curse of Strahd light. That's the best way to describe it.
Werewolves instead of vampires.
Yeah, werewolves instead of vampires, fucking greens instead of grays. Like, there is some color, but once the night falls, it's all fucking gone.
Yeah. How much is the necklace?
Something like that. It'll charge, say 2 silver.
Thank you, man.
You're welcome.
I hope you have a wonderful day.
You as well, dear. Stay safe. And with that, you add your souvenir to your pocket of goodies. Have you gotten a souvenir from like fucking everywhere you went?
A lot of places,
A lot of
yes.
places, yeah.
I got one from Clarivan, and I got from the Arctic, and I got from here.
You've made me make lore up on the spot. No, it's not. I had some of the stuff already developed, but it's like, yeah, now I gotta make like an item up and add some more to that, and it's interesting. You keep me on my toes. Thank you. All right. Is anybody else wanting to do any kind of shopping while they're here? Before we wait for Goran to get back so that they can do stuff.
You can get a present for your sister.
Right.
Nay.
Starry, would you like to... Starry said me?
I said nay.
Nay. Oh, okay. Starry's turning into a horse. That's good to know. Really valuable information over there. What the now he's a lamb?
Har du lyst til å kjøpe noe, Tobias?
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 Hva?
Har du lyst til å kjøpe noe?
Kjøpe noe?
Ja.
Hva da?
Vet ikke. Trenger du noen material components?
You're asking this sorcerer to check.
I mean, he should.
He should. You're absolutely right. Doesn't mean they ever do. Like, no,
I
that's
mean-
wizard shit.
Yeah, and also I don't have any money.
You have like a bunch of money.
I have like the exact 0 amount of money.
What? Since when?
Since I used up all my money.
On what?
On a potion of potency.
Oh.
And then enchanting a bottle for said potion.
Oh,
Now I have
that's true.
Yeah, so shit's gonna, like, this wild magic shit's...
That's
This wild
true.
magic shit's gonna get insane.
I can't buy anything from you. No. You're gonna have to ask the fucking bank of wizard.
Okay. Sorry, do you need any components? Oh, can I look for a spyglass?
A spyglass? Yeah, is that an actual item?
I think so.
If it is, then yes, and you can purchase it with the money. Or with what it costs.
Yes, it's an actual. That's expensive, Jesus Christ!
Oh no, how much is it?
It's 1,000 gold.
For a spyglass? Damn.
What the fuck? What the fuck? That's so expensive.
It's telescoping, that's why.
Yep. Jesus.
Don't tell me that's too rich for the new girl's blood.
Of course not. I don't know. How much money do I have?
Double check your money. Zalin.
I don't know how much money we would get from the thingy either.
Right, I'll have to let you know. For next session. So we can postpone this until next session. Zalin, do you want to buy anything while you're shopping?
Not that I can think of.
Is Gecko still alive?
Yep.
Yay!
Cool. Double checking. Elikin, do you want to buy anything while you're here?
Not that I can remember.
Okay, cool. With that, then, even though Goran's not here, Caroline, you can get with me. But you and Goran can get with me in a minute, and then we'll talk about that off stream. To get that done.
Many ideas.
And given that we have a lot we have to catch up on with the last session, we'll go ahead and end here, just so we have some time to figure shit out and catch up. Because there's a lot we don't know that we have to go back and watch now.
So much stuff.
Yeah, we were unprepared for today, but it's fine. We'll be okay.
Yes.
Um,
Also, to all
Alright.
of the Norwegians in the specific area that we're in,
Right.
happy beginning of the russetid.
Yay!
We're pretty cool. We get to wear the same thing every day without washing it now.
ew. Is that what those red suits are for?
Yes.
Ah, that's cool.
It's our end of the 13th year celebration.
Woo! That's awesome.
Woo! And it's gonna be going on until the 17th of May. So we're gonna be walking around in epic, customized red suits.
That's
Thank-
awesome. You guys better take lots of pictures.
Yes.
Real.
Oh yeah, did you get pictures
We
from
need
your
the
prom,
pictures.
by the way?
I have a few. I have, actually, I think I have quite a bit because my friends
Yeah.
took
I was gonna
pictures.
say,
too.
just send them over Instagram to Jenna, or over Snapchat or whatever.
Yeah.
Or the whole channel, because I guess Mason was also interested.
Yeah.
All right.
I
We
just-
played the Ninjago theme song.
The what?
We played the Ninjago theme song.
Oh.
I just thought of an actually decent glove to reattach the gem to, so I could have my glove back.
I heard half of that. No
I
one,
wanted to strap-
Nolan, your mic is not doing you any favors.
God damn it!
There we are.
Can you hear? Can you hear
No,
me better?
no, you're cutting out.
Fuck it, I'm gonna type it.
Oh wait, there we go. I heard that one. I heard that one.
Very clearly.
You just have to say fuck it before you start saying anything. Oh, he's still gonna type it. Okay. Where's this gonna be at? Anyway, while that's happening, to everybody watching the show, thanks for hanging out with us. We'll catch up with you again next week, hopefully, or within the near future. Just given everybody's schedules and everything going on, like we said, the Norwegians are graduating school. We might get Kevin sometime soon. Aria's finally like coming down from her stuff, but she's still working on that. So we might get more players back, and we should have a more consistent streaming schedule. Hopefully, the summer is coming. However, I feel like it's worth mentioning that when it comes to July, there's going to be like 2 weeks. The first 2 weeks of July, we will not be here because we will be doing shit IRL. Starry's coming over to the United States and we get to hang out with him for a while, and that'll be really cool. So,
Don't die.
yeah, well, the only thing he's got to worry about is heat stroke, because he said fucking 16 degrees Celsius was hot, and I laughed at him.
Oh yeah, now you're gonna.
Well, it's really warm.
Yeah,
It's
I
like-
don't.
It's really
I don't,
warm.
It's like almost 20
Just
degrees
wait until
today, I
it's
think.
32
Oh
degrees
man,
Celsius.
I know.
It
Just
was
just
so
wait till you
nice.
hit fucking 32 degrees every day, and that's not including the 40 degrees real feel.
And it doesn't fucking help that he's literally going to be here at the peak of heat. So it's going
No.
to be the worst.
I know. he had the idea to do it when I was when I went to Norway for the fucking coldest half of it, but it's you know, you'll be fine. You'll do great, Starry. Don't worry about it. It's okay.
We'll keep you safe.
That'll be good.
I'll be
We'll
sure
take care
to
of
I'll
you.
be sure that if you're not dying of heat stroke, you're drowning of water. I got you.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
Wait, are we going to Percy Priest?
Legal
I
for
have
them
no
to
idea what that is, and we'll get to that. So
The
with everybody
lake.
watching, have a good one.
Penis.
We'll see you next time. Penis. Goodbye.
Ah,
Oh.
Ah,
dogs.
Uh-huh.
You don't know what Percy Priest Lake is.
not off the top of my head, no.
Adjourned.